Building a custom luxury home can be a dream for many, but the process can be overwhelming and filled with unexpected challenges. Today, we're going to talk about 5 inside facts that not many people talk about when building a luxury custom home so that you can be more prepared for the journey. But stick around to the end because I'm going to give you 2 additional of my best insider tips. Number 1, the design process is critical to a successful build. The design process is the foundation of any custom luxury home, and it is essential to get it right. You should be working with a team of professionals, including architects, interior designers, builders, and a real estate agent who has extensive experience in this type of endeavor so that you can create a comprehensive plan to get you to the end successfully. This is where you're going to throw all your wants and needs out on the table. Express your style, your personality, so that everybody understands what you want to see as a finished product. Now, if this is the first time you've ever built a custom home, you will know you're working with the right people if they challenge you on a few things, play devil's advocate maybe on a few of your ideas. See, they have done this a few times and we're always thinking about function. So maybe what you have in mind might not work, but after asking a few more questions, digging a little deeper to really understand what it is you're trying to achieve, they might be able to come up with another way to do it to actually make it happen. Number 2, the site selection and preparation is more complicated than you think. Now, before you even get to construction, you have to find the lot or home site that you would like to build on. And the location for this is very important for 2 reasons. Now, the first one is to make sure that you're living in a community that you want to live in. If you want to be in a specific community, whether it be golf or not, you need to know that when you begin talking about the design process. Here in the Scottsdale area, our golf communities have very strict design guidelines as to the architectural style, as well as the building materials that are allowed to be used. Now, the next reason is because whatever you've decided the design is going to be, you have to take that into consideration when you're looking for a piece of land to put the home on. If you are wanting a single level home, you probably won't be able to buy a lot that is on the hillside. Again, this is where experience comes into play. When the community of Silverleaf first began, we were selling custom home sites. And I will never forget, one day, an agent came in with their clients. We went out, we started looking at lots. They then started talking a little bit more and I started asking more questions to find out what exactly they were looking to build. How could I help them achieve what they were looking to achieve? I then found out they really wanted a single level home. Well, we were looking at homes on a hillside. I said, this lot is not gonna work for what you're looking for. Their agent said, oh, no, it'll be okay. We'll just do a cut and fill. What that agent didn't know is that the design guidelines that we've just talked about didn't allow for a cut and fill. So they could have bought that lot, but they would have been really disappointed when it came to the design phase because what they wanted to achieve was not achievable on that lot. So from there, we started looking at lots that they could build on to build the home that they wanted. They bought a home and they built an amazing 10,000 square foot home. And it was everything that they wanted. So now you have selected the right lot, but before construction can begin, you've got to prepare the site. Now, this process can include soil testing, grading, and excavation, and it can take weeks or even months to complete. The site also needs to be properly zoned and permitted. This part of the building process often takes longer than most people anticipate. Number 3, custom homes require meticulous attention to detail. Custom homes are not like your standard home. Every detail must be carefully planned out and executed from top to bottom. You will be going over everything from the structural details to the window placement and what you want those windows to look like. Now, some of that's going to be dictated by the architectural style that you select for the home. However, even within that, there are multiple selections of those style of windows. You will also need to think about all of the lighting, which means you've got to think about all your artwork. Where will they hang in the home so that you can have adequate lighting for them when it's time to move in? You will also need to think about flooring and cabinetry and what finish on the cabinetry, and how about countertops, all the way down to the custom closet designs as well as the home automation. And that's just for the inside of the home, because you will then be making decisions for what you want the exterior of the home to look and feel like. Because you are the homeowner, you are going to be making all these decisions. Again, this is where a team of experienced professionals really plays in your favor. Because although you'll likely be working with an interior designer as well as a landscape architect, they need to be able to communicate and work well with the builder and all the other vendors to ensure that every aspect of the home is what you want. Number 4, building a custom luxury home takes time. Building a home like this is not a quick process. Depending on the size and complexity of the home, it can take anywhere from 10 to 12 months to a few years. Patience is key, and unexpected delays and setbacks are going to happen. When you begin the process, you're going to be making selections for things that are going to go in the home. But don't be surprised when it comes time for those things to go into the home. Sometimes you've got to go in and make another selection. What you originally chose is no longer available. Knowing this from the beginning, I hope cuts down on some of that frustration. Number 5, interior design is the finishing touch. The interior design on a home like this is just as important as the lot selection, architecture, and construction. Now, you will work with an interior designer through the whole process, but when the home is complete, this is when they put all the finishing touches on for you. This is when they will be working hand in hand with you to select furniture and light fixtures and all the decor. This is what makes a beautiful house become a stunning home. When they are working with you, because they see so much, they will often have great ideas when it comes to form and function of this home, while always keeping it your style. Having worked with many clients who have built custom homes like this, here are my 2 biggest tips. Number 1, if you're going to build in a certain community and you're talking to a builder that has never built in that community or read the design guidelines, take their price per square foot quote with a grain of salt. I have seen this many times, and because they've not read the design guidelines, they don't know those building materials. So oftentimes that initial price per square foot number that they've quoted you is going to go higher. My second big tip, use an architect and not a draftsman. Now, I know that using a draftsman can save you a lot of money. However, from my experience, that architect is going to study that lot. They're going to study the design that you want. They're going to place your home in such a way that it enhances every experience. I've been in a client's home after it was built, walking up a set of stairs, and there was a window with unobstructed mountain views, which could have been covered up. I've seen an architect use the shadow of a home to block the sun for an interior patio that could be used in the afternoon. That kind of thought and detail make all the difference. Now, if you like this video, make sure you take a look at this. If I can ever answer any questions for you, please feel free to reach out. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.